How are we doing, guys? We are back with the quiz. Apologies for starting this a little bit late, guys. I do apologise for that. I did have a bit of a technical issue getting my screen to share. Apologies for that, guys. And yeah, just a bit of a manic night so far. But guys, thanks so much for joining us. Once again, we're joined by the fantastic Sam and Jack from LUTV Fan Zone. How are you doing, guys?
Not bad, good, thanks.
Yeah,
Yourself?
I'm good, cheers. Let's go.
Good stuff, good stuff. Well, guys, as you can see there, the game pin to join is 607-257. So get on it, guys. I'm going to even put that in the chat. Make sure you join. Obviously, if you are new to this, basically we do it via. Oh, there we go.
Yeah.
I mean, Stuart never lets me down. Never lets me down. To be fair, but yeah, as you can see there, guys, make sure you get joining Oscar Wi-Fi in there. Oh, I love that. I love this. I love seeing plenty of names coming in, guys. There is once again a phone case, personalised phone case of your choice, available from LUFC Fan Zone. Is the prize on offer tonight, and yeah, let's get joining, guys. Let's try and get more than we did last week. We had 80 last week, and we're right in saying Sam was at 80.
I think it might have been 90. You know.
Yeah,
Okay. Well, we want more than 90. We want more than 90, guys.
100.
We'll probably start in about 10, 15 minutes. So get joining, guys. Get joining. Don't mess around. Get joining. 22 for Brentford. Oh no. Oh
23.
No. I'm getting. Oh no.
You're never going to live that down, are you, Oscar?
It's never. It's fair enough, to be honest. You know, it's. I've only asked for it. You know. Oh, I'm just never going to live that down. It's one of those. It's one of those things. But guys, since we last spoke, we hammered Palace. Well, we won 2-0, but hammered them really. What a game! What a game, guys!
I thought we played really well. Really well.
Yeah, I did as well.
All over the park. Crystal Palace, like, obviously they didn't have Zaha, but I just thought they were really poor. Especially in the second half. We were just passing the ball around for fun. They didn't really have any threat. And I just thought we played really well.
Strike could have got a hat-trick.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, I think to be fair, it's one of them games you look back on and you can't really point any faults. You know what I mean? It's probably the most well-rounded performance I'd say we had. Maybe we could have finished a few more chances, but I think everybody was a solid 8 out of 10. Do you know what I mean? Cooper played well. Obviously, he's had his fair share of stick this season, but I think Cooper played really, really well. Obviously, Rafinha sent Kale back to London. But no, yeah.
Back to London, he retired him.
Yeah. Yeah. No, I mean, Jesus Christ, that's just life ending, that, isn't it? Imagine having to go home to your wife and kids. After that, no.
That someone's dedicated their quiz name to him. Gary's Open Legs.
Gary's, yeah, spotted that before. That was, but guys, just had a quick question through. How does it work? So basically, if you are new to this, which you may well be, make sure you download Kahoot on your smartphone, Android, whatever your phone you've got, or if you just go online on laptop, computer to www.kahoot.it, you can just see there. Just on screen, we've got the game pin. You can just see where you can access this on Kahoot. Big Lou's in the house as well. Absolute legend of a man. And the game pin, as you can see there, is 607-257. And yeah, I mean, some really good names here, to be fair. Some really good names. I mean, Mike Dean. I mean, there's some random ones as well, I've got to say. I mean, but guys, keep joining, guys. And yeah, I mean, that's it. Just join, guys. There is a prize on offer. We will be starting in about 10, 15 minutes. And yeah, we'll be going for it. We will be going for it. But yeah, I mean, that is that. And I'll try not to mess it up this time. If you didn't watch us last week, you will know that I did mess this up. I'm never gonna live it down.
You're too harsh on yourself, mate. Too harsh on yourself.
Oh, I did mess it up. It was a mess up, mate. But yeah, I mean, get some questions in for us, guys, before we go. We're just going to give people a couple of minutes just to join. And yeah, just get your questions in, guys, and we'll discuss that. But if you haven't done already, yeah, just get joining, guys. Get joining.
You're just predicting the future, aren't you? That's all you're doing.
Yeah, that's it. That's it. I mean, to be fair, Brentford are playing at this moment in time. And if they do go top whilst we're on there, then I will be correct. That's the thing, isn't it? But yeah, I mean, obviously we look ahead to Arsenal on Sunday. I actually feel like we can break that London hoodoo. Honestly, do I feel like this? If we're ever going to do it, now's the time to do it. You know, David Luiz, Rob Holding up against like Rafinha.
Leno's
It's
out
got
as
to
well,
be.
isn't it?
I'll fancy it, surely.
Yeah, no, Leno in goal as well. Yeah, like you said. But yeah, I think it's so long, isn't it, since that QPR away win? That
December 2017 it was.
It's a joke. It's just
was it a Roof Brace?
hat trick.
Roof hat trick.
Yeah. Because he slipped in the celebration. That's what I remember about that for some reason. I just remember he slipped on his ass when he running towards the crowd. I don't know why that sticks out. It just does.
Yeah, no, I mean, Big Lou mentioned yesterday about Pavel Savitsky putting the cross in for one of the goals. Oh, now that's a name. That's probably going to end up on quizzes at some point.
He's been done for match fixing, hasn't he? Pavel Savitsky has. He's been done for match fixing.
Has he?
Yeah. So it was when he was at Leeds as well, wasn't it? It was when he was at Leeds, but out on loan. He was a Leeds player, but it was what was his loan spell? It was the Dutch one. Den Haag?
Oh, VV Venolo.
One of the Dutch ones.
Grot went there.
Yeah, Grot went Venlo. I'm sure it was Den Haag, but Sabicki.
That was such a successful transfer window, that one, wasn't it? I mean, J-Way Grot, Sabicki.
And the mighty Lasogga. But I think that cross at Palace to get Roof his second or third goal from Squeak kept him in the team for like 2 weeks. 2 weeks on the trot, didn't it? Because he didn't really do anything else apart from that one cross. He just got himself a bit of game time. But yeah. What a window, like you said.
What a window! But I've just been asked by my man Giancarlo Palucci with the best name in West Yorkshire, as I keep saying, the best name in West Yorkshire. Then I get a shout out after I've just reached 100-day streak on Duolingo. I'll be honest, I'm not sure what Duolingo is.
Language.
But spot on, Giancarlo, spot on. Quick prediction for Arsenal then. I mean, it's very, very early, but what are you guys saying?
Like you said, I think we've got a... It is really... Like, if you just said at the beginning, if Arsenal away was the first game of the season, you'd be thinking, oh, yeah, but we're above them in the table, aren't we? Of course. And it's an away game, a winnable one, but it's in London and it's Arsenal. So... I'd take a draw. Happily take a draw.
Yeah, I think. Yeah, I'd have to agree with you on that one about the draw. I don't know. I think the game for me depends on whether Phillips plays or not, because obviously he went off. Well, I don't know. Went off, didn't it?
As we're on Phillips since that.
Yeah, but I think I'm sure you could have both agree with me here that when Phillips was playing, we're a 10 times a better team. Like obviously for example, when Phillips were out. This is nothing against Strauch, by the way, but like when Phillips were out away at QPR, I know there were freak goals and everything, but we just looked a different team. Phillips is like the glue. Do you know what I mean? In this team, it just holds everything together. But yeah, like I said, I think it depends on whether Phillips plays or not. But I am confident. I think we'll get something. I'll take a draw, like Sam said.
But just a quick update on Giancarlo. He is currently learning Italian. Absolutely top class when he is next on here, which I'm sure he will be in the next couple of weeks. Our man Giancarlo, he might do the show in Italian. Who knows? You know, we might branch out. We might branch all Leeds TV out. We'll wait and see. But best of luck to Giancarlo with that. I hope this quiz isn't going to divert his attention too much. But you know what? It can give him a bit more confidence if he wins this quiz. You never know. So get joined if you haven't done already. My man Giancarlo. Seen any more? Rochdale Perlo. So that's obviously Giancarlo. That one, to be fair. No, that's definitely Giancarlo. I mean, there's people trying to get me to trip up now on names and that lot. You know, people putting in like Mike in the comments there. You're gonna have to wake up a little bit earlier to catch me out on that one. You have to wake up a bit earlier to catch me out on that one. So you haven't caught me. There we go. But this is a good point. Obviously, Partey came off injured for Arsenal in the last game. He didn't actually play at Ellen Road. I mean, obviously, Tierney been in really good form since that game at Ellen Road. And what I found funny was that the Arsenal fans are still going mad at Gianni Alioski. They're still playing Alioski rather than like Pepe for deciding to literally stick his head on
vicious
player
assault
for no reason.
Yeah, I know. I think Alioski's a very obviously for us, because we love him for being Alioski, but I think if you're an opposition fan and you come up a shithousing player like Alioski, you just instantly gravitated to disliking him just because of his personality. Do you know what I mean?
Oh, yeah, no, 100%. He's one of those players.
Martinelli back as well, isn't he, of course, for
Yeah,
Arsenal, which I really like him. I think he's a really good player. But
no, that's absolutely. I think Arsenal are a much better team now than what they were then. Because I think then they had like, I think they had like obviously Pepe was playing, but they didn't have like Xhaka playing out on the wing. Did they? They had Xhaka playing like left back. So it's going to be interesting from that point of view to see how it goes. But I think will this be? I don't know who's actually typed this in because I think it's not me. So I'm not sure who from the All Leeds TV teams typed this in, but whoever it was. This is, if you are watching this and you haven't got an iPad or iPhone or Android or whatever these gizmos, that people use these days. I sound dead old now, but whatever you use these days, whatever you use, get on this www.hoot.it and there's the game pin in there as well. But yeah, I mean, who's your man of the match then from that game from against Palace?
I think, obviously Rafinha gets all the headlines and rightly so, but I think Click was the one who played really, went unnoticed and played really well, especially after his recent appearance on the bench. I thought he played really well behind Bamford and really linked up well with some of the midfield in there, which goes unnoticed like most of the things Click does, but I just thought he played really well and went unnoticed.
Yeah, I think Click were fantastic. Like compared to how he's played the last month, he's been a bit up and down, hasn't he? But I think against Palace he was solid. And usually I don't really pick out Click and be like he's playing fantastic, but he just seemed to be sharp. He just seemed to be on it against Palace. But for me, my man of the match would probably in the same sort of respect in that they haven't really had the biggest plaudits so far this season. I think Cooper was phenomenal. I think he was like Click not second. He was first to everything, and he was switched on and he was lively. And like I say, it was a real captain's performance. We put a post up. I can't remember what the stats are individually, but I'll try to get it up now for you. But for a lot of the defensive attributes and stats, he was basically top for everything. I'll see if I can find it now.
I thought Stewick had a solid. Both defenders played well.
I think everyone did that defense played well. But just to answer Ian's question, I think obviously we're on the timer at 12:53:54. We'll say we're going to start in 2 minutes, guys. When the clock hits 15, we will start the quiz. So if you haven't done already, get joining the quiz. 82 of you now already. Can we get 83, 84, 85? Can we get up to 90 before we start, guys? We'll start just before 15. We'll start just before 15, guys. I think people want to get going, don't they? So we'll say 14 then. You got 45 seconds to join, guys. 45 seconds to join. Get joined in 87. I just want to beat the 90. I want to beat the 90.
Yeah.
Then someone left. Someone has rejoined. But guys, we'll start in 30 seconds.
Can you remember how many people did the first quiz, Oscar? Oh, it was Joe did the first quiz, wasn't it? Actually?
I think we were on about 60, 70 at that point. It has been a bigger uptake by the week. We've got 15 seconds to get to 90. Can we do it? Can we get that? Oh, we've got there. We've got to 91 as well. Right. Absolutely buzzing with that. 92 as well. Brilliant stuff. We will get on with it anyway. I will stop rambling and we will get on with the quiz. Guys, thanks very much for your patience. Apologies, I was a little bit late. We were just sorting out the sharing of the screen anyway. So let's go. So we're going to do it one question each.
Yep.
Let's go. Right, let's go for it. So we shall start. I like that name that just came in at the end, by the way. Right, so first question. Number one, which club does Rodrigo play for between 2010 and 2015? So, guys, the quicker you answer, the more points you get. So, if you know it, get your answer in as quickly as possible. The more points you get, the quicker you answer, if you are new to this one. Is it Real Madrid B, Celta Vigo, Gremio, or Benfica?
I think I'd be able to get this one, because during that time, was that where he went on loan to Bolton? Is that right? Or is that wrong?
It is, yeah.
Yeah.
Right at the start, 2010. Ooh,
Yeah.
ooh. Interesting. The majority hasn't got this one. So 44 if you went for Celta Vigo, but it was Benfica. Yeah, you're absolutely spot on, Sam. He went on loan to Bolton, played 17 games, and off the top of my head, remember how many goals? Do you know how many goals he scored?
For Bolton,
Yeah, have a guess.
just the one.
Yeah, just one goal in 17 at Bolton. So Bolton reject, by the way, Rodrigo.
Didn't nearly break the record for the longest wait between 2 Premier League goals or something stupid like that. I don't think you were far off. I can't remember who held it.
Well.
Oh yeah,
I think it was someone, maybe like Lee. Was it? No, maybe not Lee, but it was someone really weird though.
Yeah, it was only like 2 weeks.
12 years or something, didn't they?
It's 10 years, I think, just over 10 years. I can't remember what it is exactly, but yeah.
Well, we'll see what that's done to the table. So, as I said, guys, the quicker you answer, the more points you get. So, if you are new to this, the quicker you answer, the more points you get. And there'll be some questions that have made quite obvious. So, if you do know it, make sure you get locked in as soon as possible because it could decide the quiz potentially and who gets the phone case. So, the table.
Enoch's
top. Rafinha is second. Josh Warrington, Bam God, and Struick, my cock, 69. I mean, the fact Struick is like the least kind of like, Anyway, let's go. So, next question to Sam.
Number 2. Who was the shirt sponsor for Leeds United between 2011 and 2015? Was it red, Enterprise Insurance, blue, Net Flights, yellow, 32 Red, or green, Macron?
Fantastic memories.
All of them, banter era. Every single one of them.
Oh, plenty of quick answers here. Plenty of quick answers. We've got all the answers in before we've even... Yeah, it looks like we've got all the answers in. Ooh, to be fair... okay. Enterprise it was, but Macron weren't actually the shirt sponsors. They were the shirt manufacturers. So 30 people went for that. Shirt sponsors were Enterprise during that period. And obviously Net Flights, I think, was for a season back in the League One days. They had the shirts, and 32 Red were the most recent sponsors as well. So as you say, Sam, happy memories then. You still there?
Oh, I don't know where Sam's gone. Is he froze?
Sam froze?
Yeah, he's frozen. I'm going to say he wasn't responding. But yeah,
I knew it was
your question.
Like it was
very happy memories.
I didn't think it was that bad.
Yeah.
Right, we'll see what it's done to the table. What has it done to the table? So, Chalk and Cheese is top. Struick is in second. Josh Warrington, Dallas 15, and all Leeds, aren't we, are all in the top 5. So, next question to you, Jack.
Yep. Question number 3. Which current squad member has played this in the set? Right. Which current squad member has played in the same team as Michael Essien? Is it red, Rodrigo, blue, Diego Llorente, yellow, Pablo Hernandez, or green, Kiko Casilla? That's a tough one, I'm trying
this is an interesting... I only asked this question because someone asked me something similar the other day, and I thought, right, I need to do a bit of research here. Can I do a similar question to this? It wasn't even about a Leeds player who was asking me. I think it was like a Liverpool player. And I thought, that's a really good question. I'm going to throw that in the quiz somehow. But, okay. Well, it was at Real Madrid. Michael Essien had a short spell at Real Madrid, but it was actually Diego Llorente he shared the same team with in 2013. They both played in the same team, albeit for 5 minutes. 5 whole minutes they played in the same team. But it was Diego Llorente. Kiko Casilla, of course, was at Madrid. Pablo at Valencia and Rodrigo at Valencia as well. So, yeah, again, a couple of people have tripped up on that one. It was Diego Llorente, but a tough one if I do say so myself. So, we'll see what that does to the table. We will. Okay. So, the table, Chalk and Cheese keeps their place at the top. Very, very small gap between them and Josh Warrington. Gary Cale's open legs is in third. Struick and Ellis make up the top 5. So next question we will go to. Has Sam rejoined us yet? Oh, he has rejoined us. Apologies, Sam. Apologies to you, Sam. How you doing, mate? How you doing?
Sorry, this is getting bad, this, isn't it? 2 in a row.
2 in a row. Almost as bad as my Brentford thing. You're taking the heat off me, mate. You're taking the heat off me. That's all I'm saying. Right. So,
match ball next week.
Next question. Question number 4. Which of these clubs has Helder Costa played for in France? Is it red, Rennes, blue, Saint Etienne, yellow, Monaco, or green, Lyon? Which of those clubs has Helder Costa appeared for in France? Oh, some quick answers coming in here. It's going mad, the answers button. The quicker you answer, the more points you get, guys. 10 seconds to go. The quicker you answer, more points.
I didn't even know Helder played in France, you know.
He did on loan before he joined Wolves. The move before he joined
Kylian
Wolves.
Mbappe. There's that photo of him. I think it's Mbappe coming off the pitch and there's Helder Costa coming on, and they're just there. It's obviously like acknowledging each other as they're coming off and on the pitch.
I mean, what that manager was thinking, taking off Kylian Mbappe's put on Helder Costa, is probably what the question is, to be fair. But anywbe, that's a bit harsh.
It might be the other way around. I can't remember because Mbappe would have probably been about, I don't know, 16 at the time. So
yeah, to be fair, it was 2015-16, I think it was. But yeah, he played for Monaco with Helder Costa. So the table is now chalk and cheese has got a big lead early doors, very big lead early doors, 700 points ahead of Struick, Dallas 15, Robbie G, and LUFC Ty is in the top 5. So Kevin, the highest climber, has climbed 30 places there. So we must have got a quick answer in there. So next question, we'll go to you, Sam, on question number 5.
Number 5. Who did Leeds sign Gaetano Berardi from? Was it red, Brescia, blue, Basel, yellow, Sampdoria, or green, Palermo? That was another weird transfer window as well, wasn't it? Where that was when all the Italians came flocking in.
Dario Do Fabro turned up and Montenegro.
Yeah.
Edgar Cani as well, I think that's...
Who's the other one? There's another one who played at AC Milan for a bit. Is it Zan Benedici?
Yeah.
It is Sampdoria. No, Brescia. It is not. He has played for Brescia, I think, but it was Sampdoria. So we'll see what that does to the table. That has done to the table the following. Well, chalk and cheese, they've even got the fire. They've got the fire emoji next to them now, so you know they're doing well there. An answer streak of 5, so it's 5 out of 5 for chalk and cheese. Just ahead of Dallas 15. Click for cock. All Leeds, aren't we? And Struick. Oh, that's the top 5 anyway. That's the top 5. So, you guys. Question number 6, Jack.
Question number 6. During which season did Leeds have no shirt sponsor? Was it red, 2014-15? Was it blue, 2015-16? Was it yellow, 2016-17? Or was it green, 2017-18?
I found this shirt the other day in the drawer, so I thought I might ask that question.
I thought it was quite a nice kit, both the home and away.
It was. Too bad. The away kit was probably one of my favourite Leeds away kits, the yellow one. Unreal. It was 2015-16. It was during the Chilino times. Chris Wood had joined at that point. But yeah, there you go. 2015-16 it was. But yeah, I think that's the only time in terms of recent years that Leeds has done that. So we'll see what that does to the table. Chalk and cheese. It must be on an answer streak of 6 now. Building a big lead now. Building a big lead of almost 800 on click, and then Cock is in second and third. Sorry, all Leeds, aren't we? And Rafinha, God, is 5th as well. So 8 players on an answer streak of 3. So very well done to you guys. So question number 7: which of these clubs has Jonathan Woodgate never played for? Red Stoke, blue Middlesbrough, yellow Tottenham, or green West Ham? So quicker you answer, guys, the more points are available.
It's mad how he's gone down to Bournemouth, isn't it, to become caretaker manager?
Yeah, won his first 2 games as well.
Yeah, who was it the other day? The FA Cup win, Premier League, wasn't it?
Burnley last
Burnley.
night.
Burnley, yeah.
Not a bad win at all. And to be fair, do you see that Burnley had fielded an eligible player in that game?
No, but it doesn't
Well,
surprise
they
me with
almost
Sean
did.
Dyche.
But it is West Ham. It is West Ham. The majority have got that one. And Jonathan Woodgate will come up later on in the quiz. So we will go on to the table. Chalk and Cheese keeps that run going. What a start for them. What a start this is. 7 out of 7.
Yeah.
Chalk and
Not bad.
Cheese building almost a 900-point lead now on Click. Stewart and all these aren't we, and Rafinha make the top 5. The top 5's not changed too much, or hasn't changed rather. So, Sam, question number 8.
What year did Andrea Radrizzani rebuy Ellen Road? Was it red 2015, blue 2016, yellow 2017, or green 2018? When we were speaking to David Haig on our podcast, he was mentioning a really interesting point about why people didn't want to buy Ellen Road, because GFH still had a tiny stake in Leeds. It was like 10% or something.
If that,
When
yeah.
Cellino and Radrizzani had him, and no one wanted to buy the stadium because then GFH would still have increased their value of stake, if you get what I'm saying. So everyone wanted to buy them out first to get the stadium, which I thought was quite interesting.
No, it was always more complicated than it seemed, because I remember at the time I was thinking, just buy it. But it was just it took, to be fair, it was 2017, and it was literally a month after Radrizzani bought the club that he literally, bought the stadium. So it was a big, really quick. I didn't think it'd be that quick. Obviously, there was always talk about it, but yeah, guys, it was 2017. So we'll go and look at what that does to the table. Ooh, I think Chalk and Cheese has got this one wrong. So Dallas 15 has closed the gap a little bit to 600 points. Click, Stewart, and all these aren't we have climbed into the top 5, and 7 players are on an answer streak of 3. So Jack, question number 9.
Question number 9. Where did Robin Koch start his professional career? Was it red, Eintracht Trier? Was it blue, Kaiserslautern? Was it yellow, Freiburg? Or green, SV Dorbach? I have absolutely killed them pronunciations.
I was going to say, good job.
You've done them. You're fine. They're absolutely fine, those pronunciations.
I think I know which one it is. See, that's the thing with these questions. You always second guess yourself. You always doubt yourself, don't you? And then you end up going back to the original one, it being wrong. Yeah. So
would you have gone that?
No, I'd have gone with a Kaiserslautern.
He did play for Kaiserslautern, to be fair. After that, I think I'm right in saying that. But it was Eintracht Trier, where he started his career. So yeah, interesting, very, very interesting. The majority got that one wrong, to be fair. So we'll see what that does to the table. Well, Chalk and Cheese has got that one right, and they've built still got that lead on Dallas. And Dallas, I tell you what, Chalk and Cheese and Dallas, it's a 2-horse race at this moment in time. Click is quite a bit back there, so an interesting development early doors. So we'll go on to question number 10. Who managed Leeds during 2016-17? Red, Gary Monk, blue, Steve Evans, yellow, Thomas Christensen, or green, Neil Redfern. The quicker you answer, guys, the more points that are available.
One of the very few seasons in that era when Leeds actually had one manager or head coach.
Yeah, that's a good point. That's a good point, to be fair.
Might give it away, though.
It's not plural, the question, is it? That's why I thought I'd say it.
So the majority's got this one right. Well done, guys. Well done. So, even if you might have had a bit of assistance there from Sam. Only messing. So we'll see how it does to the table. Chalk and Cheese is building a big lead now. 1,300 points lead now. Dallas 15, Stewart, all these aren't we, and Rafinha make up the top 5. And Alan Smith is up 16 places. So we'll see the next question, which is going to be Sam's.
Question number 11. In which year was Howard Wilkinson appointed the Leeds United manager? Was it red, 1987, blue, 1988, yellow, 1989, or green, 1990? Still the last English manager to win the top flight. Howard
Very,
Wilkinson.
very correct.
One man.
Yeah, the last English manager. Yeah, that's.
I can't imagine that been broken for a long time. Not at this rate, anyway. I can't see.
No, there's not enough English managers that are going to manage like your Cities and Liverpools and that lot.
Yeah.
But yeah, Madrozi's got this one. It was 1988, and of course, 18 months later, he gets Leeds promoted. I think it was October 1988, and 18 months later, May 1990, you know the rest. And then May 1992, you also know the rest. So we'll go on to the table. Chalk and Cheese is building a big lead here. This is
Flying.
I've never seen this before. I mean, I don't mean to say this, but well, I do. I think that maybe a little bit of googling, essentially. A little bit of googling going on. No one else backing me up on that.
I'm Oscar. I'm not going to get involved.
I'm only messing. I know you guys are honest. There is no googling going on. But well done, Chalk and Cheese. Big lead. And up 17 places is Don Reffy. I've honestly never seen them. It's 9 right out of, or 10 right out of 11. Absolutely unreal. Well done, Chalk and Cheese. So, next question.
Someone said it's got to be stats.
It is. I was thinking.
Who scored in both games in the 1970 FA Cup final for Leeds? Was it red, Mick Jones, blue, Eddie Gray, yellow, Billy Bremner, or green, Peter Lorimer?
Chalk and Cheese gets this one wrong on purpose now, just to make sure that
we did
he's
kind
not
of. We didn't ban stats from it, but I think Joe said to him, stats. I mean, if you saw stats on the chase, I mean, he got 15 correct answers on that, and obviously we pushed him back a couple of times. So that is an unreal effort.
You did well. You did well as well.
I know. Thank you, Sam. Thanks, mate. Thanks. Not as well as stats, but I'll take that. Yeah, it was Mick Jones. He scored in both games in that 1970 FA Cup final. So let's see what it does to the table. But yeah, that Sam put the mockers on there. To be fair, didn't he? Stuart is in second. Llewellyn's back. He's even got the fire emoji there. Absolutely well done to them, making the comeback with 3 in a row. All Leeds aren't we? And Dallas 15. But yeah, Chalk and Cheese still has that mighty lead. Now. So next question. Number 13. Who did Leeds lose to in the 2009 playoff semi-finals? Red Charlton, blue Doncaster, yellow Millwall, or green Preston North End? Quicker you answer, there are more points available.
Horrible memories, that.
Horrible memories.
The hope and then the
one of those.
Yeah.
Started so well and then just ended so badly. So let's see what the correct answer was. It was Millwall. Doncaster we lost to the year before in the playoff finals because we were absolutely awful in playoffs. Preston we beat in the semi-final, of course, and Charlton we lost in the final many years ago, 1987, I think it was. So see what it does to the table. Chalk and Cheese is back on the run. 1800 ahead of Ellen's back. Who's building up a nice run of form as well. Dallas 15. All these aren't we? And Rafinha is back in the top 5. So my cock is back with an answer to 3. It was just the way it was the way who listed that. Then it said not of my. I missed out the ears then when that said that. I was reading that thinking, what's that name? I didn't realise it said is. But anyway, right. Next question, Sam.
Question number 14. Leeds lost 2-1 on aggregate in those games, but who scored our goal? Jermaine Beckford, Robert Snodgrass, Luciano Becchio, or Johnny Howson? Sorry, referring to the Millwall, the question from before. Yeah.
Sorry. Yeah. Sorry, I should have clarified there. That was in the playoff semi-finals. Who scored our goal in that game? So it was Luciano Becchio. Oh, what a moment. The commentary, Alan Parry. Oh,
The celebration as well, that knee slide.
Yeah, it was just Ben Parker's run. So it's just chucking it down. Perfect atmosphere. I'd never heard Ellen Road, just an eruption at Ellen Road like that. And then like 20 minutes later, they score and then we're out. And yeah, but it was Becchio. It was Becchio. Majority got that one right. So that does to the table. Ooh, chalk and cheese is still top. But Ellen's back has cut the lead a little bit to just over 1,000. Dallas, all these aren't waiting. Rafinha make up the top 5. 8 players have just hit an answer streak of 3. So, next question to Jack.
Question number 15. Patrick Bamford has been involved in 17 goals this season, 12 of which goals, 5 of which assists. But who's been involved with the second most amount? Is it red, Click, blue, Rafinha, yellow, Harrison, or green, Rodrigo? There can't be much in this one, surely.
There's not. It is very, very close. Very, very close, to be fair. Bamford's still got a decent lead, but in terms of second, third, fourth, fifth, it is pretty close, to be fair. They're all on very healthy totals indeed. Let's see. Yes, the majority's got this one right. It was Jack Harrison. I think off the top of my head, I think it was 6 goals, 5 assists. I think it was. It might have been 6 goals, 4 assists. I think it was definitely double figures anyway. It was 10 or 11 goals he's been involved in, but it is Jack Harrison. Rafinha finds himself on 8. Flick, I think, was also on 8 as well. Rodrigo a little bit further back, but anyway, very, very good, guys. Majority got that on right. Let's see how it does to the table. Chalk and Cheese keeps that 1,100 lead. Jeb, Deb, and KLW are on the answer streak of 6. That's absolutely unreal. 6. That's unbelievable, that. So, next question. Question number 16. How many league goals has Bamford scored for Leeds? Red 34, blue 35, yellow 36, or green 37?
I believe one of his goals, I can't remember which one exactly, but that which now took him to be the leading goal scorer for any striker under Bielsa. Like I said, I can't remember which goal it was exactly, but
yeah, I think it was right at the start of the calendar year. I think it was. It overtook Fernando Llorente, I believe it was, who he overtook. But it was one of those numbers there. It was 37, but it was 34. I think Llorente was on. I might be wrong on that. And Bamford overtook that probably about 5 or 6 weeks ago. And then, yeah, he's on 37 now for the season with 12 goals coming this season. So we'll see what it does to the table. Majority have got this one right. So the table is now Chalk and Cheese has got this one wrong. So the lead is cut to 600 now. Oh, the pressure's on. The pressure's on. I've never seen a lead like this before in terms of on this quiz. And it's now down from 1,800 to 600. Rafinha, Struick, and Llewellyn back make up the top 5. So, next question to Sam. Question number 17.
Who scored Leeds' 4th goal in the 4-3 win over Fulham? Was it red, Patrick Bamford, blue, Matthias Click, yellow, Helder Costa, or green, Rodrigo?
this game was hard work towards the end.
Yeah, I thought it was the inevitable were going to happen, and they were just going to get sneaky equaliser in the last minute after we played so well. But no.
Well, me and Joe were saying at 4-1. Oh, we're gonna get 6 here today.
Could have easily happened.
I like that. It was Helder Costa, and what a goal it was, to be fair. His last goal for Leeds. Last time he scored for Leeds was in that game. What a finish. But yeah, majority got that one right. Bamford and Click did also score in this game. And Rodrigo made his first start for Leeds United in that game as well. So the first league start in that game. So the table is now Chalk and Cheese is back on built the lead up a little bit now to 800. Rafinha's in second. All these aren't way. Struick and Robbie G make up the top 5. And Alan Smith is climbing again up 8 places now. So next question, Jack.
Question number 18. Who won the 2016 Player of the Year award? Was it red, Sam Byram, yellow, Charlie Taylor, blue, Charlie Taylor, yellow, Lewis Cook, or green, Alex Mowat? I hope somebody hasn't voted yellow.
You just done a Brentford moment there.
I know, yeah. Okay.
There's going to be one person, chalk and
Anything to
cheese,
shift the blame.
gone like
Anything
yellow
to
now.
shift the
Not
blame.
looking at the screen. I'm only messing. We'll be
All
fine.
right.
We'll be fine. Let's see. Oh, most have gone Lewis Cook, but it was Charlie Taylor. And what a season he did have as well. I think he got like 8 or 9 assists from left back, and he stayed another season. But Lewis Cook left that summer. Alex Mowat left a couple of months later. Sam Barron left in the middle of the season in 2016. So I reckon this will have changed the table a little bit. Let's wait and see. So most people went Lewis Cook, and I would have gone Lewis Cook to be fair, but it was Charlie Taylor. The table is so Struick is closing up the gap now. Just under 200 behind. Rafinha, all these aren't we, and Robbie G. So let's have a look. Next question. 9 players have lost their answer streak of 3 on that one as well. So next question. Question number 19. Who was the last player to be sent off in the league for Leeds United? Red Liam Cooper, blue Gaetano Berardi, yellow Calvin Phillips, or green Gianni Alioski, the last player to be sent off in the league for Leeds United.
Does it count if it's rescinded?
Oh, good point. If they were sent off on the field of play, yeah, I don't know. I didn't even think of the technicalities of this question.
Sorry, I didn't mean to be awkward there, Oscar.
You've caught me out. You've caught me out, but it was Calvin Phillips, and it wasn't rescinded. Was that rescinded? It can't have been. It was a horrendous tackle.
I was thinking of the Berardi one against Millwall.
Ah, okay.
Was that Phillips one they won away at QPR? That horrendous.
Yeah, I was going to say
over
if
the ball.
Then we can do anything on the pitch.
Yeah,
You just punch one in the face. Yeah, that gets rescinded. It was. It would have been funny though, the fume if that had got rescinded though. But anyway, from like TalkSport and that lot. So that is the question. Before we do that, we'll look at the table. A change.
Oh,
change.
The
Oh my word! Chalk and Cheese has gone from an 1,800 point lead to second. And there's still a couple more questions to go. 11 more questions to go. Struick, my Cox 69, is back on top. And Rafinha, that was a terrible choice of words, wasn't it? What a terrible choice of words that was. Rafinha, all these are Robbie G. That was a terrible time. Not choice of words, but timing of words. Timing of words. That was not a good timing. Right. Next question. Which is who's on next question?
Me.
Sam.
Number 20. Who has the most league minutes this season out of these 4 players? Red, Roberts, blue, Shackleton, yellow, Hernandez, green, Pervader. For a split second, then I completely forgot Tyler Roberts' first name, so that's why I decided to go. I don't know why. But yeah, all these 4 mainly sub-appearance, aren't they, for all the season?
Yeah, they're all under 500 minutes, I think, as far as I'm aware. I think something like that. I think the most any of them have started is 2 games. But it was Tyler Roberts. It is Tyler Roberts. Ian Pervader has not appeared for quite a while, to be fair. Last couple of games he's not actually appeared in. But it is just about Tyler Roberts, just ahead of Ian Pervader and Shackleton. Hernandez is actually the lowest of the 4. So, the table now. Oh, Chalk and Cheese gets the next one right. And the lead is still 600 on Struick, Rafinha, all these aren't we, and Robbie G make up the top 5. So before we go to the next question, we're now going to have 5 questions of general knowledge and then 5 questions specifically related to the LUTV Fan Zone podcast, guys. So we'll go on to the general knowledge first. And Jack is going to lead the way on this one. So next question, Jack.
Question number 21. Belgium are the number 1 ranked side in the FIFA rankings, but who is number 2? Is it red, England, blue, Brazil, yellow, France, or green, Portugal?
I tell you what, the FIFA rankings, they are the biggest load of rubbish of all time, aren't they?
Yeah, they change so often. It's just like Colombia's in the top 10, aren't they? And is it not Peru?
Weren't Wales in like the top 20 at one point after they got to the semi-finals?
Higher than that. They got to like the top 5, I think, after they beat got to that semi-final. It's mad. But it is France. It is France, to be fair, who are second. It honestly wouldn't surprise me if it was England. It's the way they work. It wouldn't surprise me if they put like England in. I think England have been top, haven't they? Like at some points, and you're thinking, how? Well, anyway, let's move on to the leaderboard now. Chalk and Cheese has dropped down to third now. Rafinha and Stewart make up the top two. All these aren't Wheat, and Robbie G is the top five. So next question is question number 22. Which two clubs contest the M23 derby in football? Is it red, Brighton and Crystal Palace, blue, Portsmouth and Southampton, yellow, Portsmouth and Millwall, or green, Exeter and Plymouth? So a bit of a geography question there. Which two clubs play the M23 derby?
They hate each other bad as well, don't they?
Yeah. I mean, all four of these.
Yeah, I don't want to give it away because there's that, but it's a weird derby, isn't it? Yeah,
it makes no sense.
But
it is bright. I've never understood that. It's Seagulls versus Eagles. I don't get it. I don't get it at all, to be fair. But yeah, they absolutely despise each other. But it is Brighton and Crystal Palace. I think they're over, not sure how many miles away they are from each other, but it's absolutely insane. But it's a derby.
Not even close, is it? It's not even close.
Not even slightly close. Brighton to like that side of London. It's not close at all to like the south of London. So next question, but actually we're going to look at the leaderboard. Has that changed anything on the leaderboard? Let's see. Well, Chalk and Cheese are making the comeback back into second. But Stewart is building up a big lead now of almost 1,300. But this is dramatic. You know, Kirk 66 is making a comeback of 3. So next question, Sam.
Number 23. Where did Jose Mourinho start his managerial career? Was it red, Porto, blue, Benfica, yellow, Sporting Lisbon, or green, Rio Ave? Oh. Oh no, maybe not. I'm going to say it's managed at all 4, but that's not true, is it? No.
I'm not going to say anything yet. Well, it was Benfica. He won the Champions League at Porto. He was a player at Rio Ave. Ave. And Sporting Lisbon was the only club he hasn't had any kind of played for or managed. But Porto, we had all the success at. Benfica, right at the start for a couple of games, I think he managed there. I think he was under 40 when he was managing there. So, it is Benfica. And I reckon this will change the table a little bit. Let's wait and see. Oh, no, Stewart gets it right. And he's still got a decent lead on Chalk and Cheese. Cut down a little bit. I think Chalk and Cheese might have answered the question a bit quicker. All these aren't waiting. Rafinha and Robbie G make up the top 5. Gary Cahill's open legs is making a comeback of 3 in a row. So, Jack, question number 24.
Question number 24. Who won the 2010 World Cup? Was it red, Italy, blue, Brazil, yellow, Spain, or green, Germany? If you don't get this right, you've been living under a rock.
Yeah, to be fair. The Voodoo Sailors, it was,
the most annoying instrument known to mankind.
Yeah, I had to watch the games literally just turn the volume down. It was a boring World Cup as well, to be fair. On the pitch, it was so boring. What I can remember from it anyway. But let's see. Yeah, it is Spain, of course. So let's see what it does to the table. Okay, Stewart keeps their lead of 1,100 points on Chalk and Cheese. All these aren't we. Rafinha and Robbie make up the top 5. So,
if somebody gets all these podcast questions right, I'll genuinely give them a medal. Sorry.
What is the capital of Sweden? Is it red Stockholm, blue Malmo, yellow Helsingborg, or green Halmstad? I don't know if there's a way of tracking that, though, seeing who gets what question right. I don't know. I don't know if we can track that or not.
Well, we'll say after this one, but it's our 5 questions a bit different this week, aren't they, I think?
Yeah, good questions. Really good questions this week. A lot of people not answered this one. A lot of people have just given up on the quiz. But it is, of course, red Stockholm. So let's see what it does to the table before we go on to the LFC fan zone questions. Yeah, Stuart keeps that 1,100 point lead. Chalk and cheese, all leads, aren't we? Rafinha, Robbie make up the top 5, and Jen is making a comeback with 3 in a row. So we'll go to who's next? Sam's next. So this is now podcast specific questions now, guys. Podcast specific AFC fan zone questions. So if you've been listening to the podcast, you are now at an advantage. Right. So Sam, lead the way, my man.
Number 26. According to Diego Llorente's agent, which other club was interested in signing him last summer? Was it red, RB Leipzig, blue, Monaco, yellow, Atletico Madrid, or green, Leicester? He was a nice guy, wasn't he? Hello Rodriguez.
Yeah, he was.
He said it's not on this one as well, on these options, but he said in 2000, when Stoke were in the Premier League, Stoke tried to sign him, he said, but he wanted to stay at Real Madrid. And Monaco.
But it was Monaco. Yeah, no, very, very good. And I was surprised, to be fair. I was thinking, Atletico Madrid, I was thinking, I can't do that. But obviously, some big names on there. Big names who have beaten to the signature. So we'll see what it does to the table. I think this will have changed it a bit because most have got this one wrong. Let's see what it does to the table. Oh, Struick got it wrong, and Chalk and Cheese and the rest of the top 5 other than Dallas didn't take advantage. Kirk66 is making a comeback with 3 in a row as well. So next question is going to you, Jack.
Hello. So question number 27. What profession did Jonathan Woodgate say his dad was when he made his England debut? Was he red, a bricklayer? Was he blue, an electrician? Was he yellow, a plumber? Or was he green, a football coach? I don't think anybody would get this without guessing unless you did listen to the podcast. Yeah. Or unless you know him personally, which fair.
It was saying that Woodgate got his call up when he was 19 and he didn't have a mobile phone. But because of his dad's job, he had a mobile phone, and Kevin Keegan rang him saying, "Your son's going to get called up to the squad." And his dad thought it wasn't Kevin Keegan. He thought it was one of his mates playing a hoax.
Yeah,
he rang him and said, he told him to F off and hung up on the England manager, which I thought was just mental.
But if Kevin Keegan was like a massive figure of fun back then, because obviously it was like, I love it if we beat them kind of thing. I mean, everyone would try to do his like accent, but I can imagine he probably did get quite a bit of that, his dad.
Yeah, especially if his son's playing in the Premier League.
That's it. But of course, it was a plumber. So let's go to the table. The table shows. Oh, shoot, my cock gets it right. They're still keeping that 1,100 point lead. Jack L is on a 3 in a row run as well. So next question is question number 28. Who did former Leeds set piece coach Gianni Vio highlight as his choice for Leeds corner taker? Red, Calvin Phillips, blue, Rafinha, yellow, Eli Meslier, or green, the Leeds United goalkeeping coach? Which of those 4 did Gianni Vio highlight as his choice for Leeds United's corner taker?
We mentioned it last week, but he was just so knowledgeable. I don't want to give it away, but his thinking about any little thing was just out of the box. Like he just brought up topics how you wouldn't think about being brought up.
It's probably worth explaining why he said the goalkeeper coach, because I bet a few people are thinking, what the? But
not possible. Unless you put him on the bench.
Yeah. Well, what he said is that his reasoning behind why the goalkeeper coach was the best option for it is that his day-to-day job is putting balls into the box for the goalkeeper to catch, for the goalkeeper to save. So on a day-to-day basis, he has the most practice of putting in those balls. And by that, he is the most, not qualified, but he's had the most experience with it. So that was his reasoning, which was, like Sam mentioned, he was just completely thinking outside the box, wasn't it? But yeah, the goalkeeping coach.
This is slightly off topic, but another thing we've heard about in terms of goalkeepers and set pieces is that not Johnny Vio himself, but I remember at Man City before like your Pep Guardiola days, and I think it's probably done during the Mancini era, but there was the assistant goalkeeping coach. But it was going back a long time now, probably going back to before City even won the titles, probably about 2010, 2011-ish. We got quite friendly with like who was the City goalkeeping. He might have been in the academy. It's something. He wasn't the top kind of thing. You couldn't Google him and see who it was, kind of thing. So I was thinking, nah, you're messing around here. But to be fair, very knowledgeable. He said that goalkeepers make the best penalty takers. And there's a bit of talk about obviously Man City. They're going to put Edison on. Well, apparently they're going to put Edison on penalties, which would be interesting when City do next get a penalty. Because Edison is in my fantasy football team, so. I am hoping that. If I get a goal scoring goalkeeper, then I will be buzzing. But yeah, said that the best at like striking the ball as well in terms of taking set pieces. So yeah, Melier could have been an option. To be fair, they're so used to obviously goal kicks, and it's interesting one anyway. Very very interesting. But we'll see how it does to the table. If it has changed anything. No, everyone's got it wrong. Smack is up 8 places. Oh, Click and Cock are just like you can have a bit of fun with those names, can't you? To be fair, right. So next question is Sam's. So question number 29, Sam.
Staying with Gianni Vio, what was his job before becoming a specialist set piece coach? Was he red, a banker, blue, a lawyer, yellow, football agent, or green, an investor? And he told us as well, like during his lunch breaks, he just used to get a bit of like a napkin or something and get his pen out and start just like doodling and drawing like a new like a technique and a new set piece routine, which would. And then so I can't remember who it was.
Sarri was a banker as well, wasn't he? Maurizio Sarri, I think, was a banker before he. He wasn't a player. It's quite like a common thing, isn't it? What it is about that profession.
He said he was a banker for like 48 years, which is like a long time. Do you know what I mean? It's not.
To suddenly think, right, I'm going to go into management.
Yeah, but no, 48 years as a banker.
That is some going. That, to be fair, isn't it? That is, if you think about it, obviously back in the day, obviously like say if you start work at 20. And retire at and then retire at 68. That was like something you could do back then. So you think about it, it's almost like a lifetime, working as a banker and then going to something new. It's quite something. Obviously, these days we'll probably be working until about 108. But anyway, right. Next question. Let's see what it does to the table with 1 to go. 1 to go now, guys. Oh, right, okay. Last question, we've got a bit of drama. Stuart Mycock has got the last couple wrong. All these aren't weak, closes up the space. So last question. We've not had a changing of the guards in terms of it at all, have we, on this? It's always been pretty much whoever's top stays top kind of thing. So it'll be interesting, very interesting. So before we go on to the next question, this is the last one, guys. Quick you answer, the more points you get. So next question. And it's yours, Jack.
30. In 2014, which defender did David Hockaday suggest for Massimo Cellino to sign? Was it red, Andy Robertson? Was it blue, Virgil van Dijk? Was it yellow, Ben Chilwell? Or was it green, James Tarkowski? Obviously, as you know, we didn't end up signing this player as none of these players played for Leeds. And it was Massimo Cellino as well. So, yeah, like Oscar mentioned, faster you answer, the more points you get. And this could
have made a great centre-back partner to Scott Wootton anyway. And it was, of course, Virgil van Dijk. And that is, to be fair, I mean, I don't know the horrible Dave Hockaday, but I could suggest to Andrea Radrizzani that we sign John Stones, but it's not going to happen,
I mean, at the time, it was at Celtic, wasn't it?
So,
it's not like he was the most expensive defender in the world.
I think he said that he were available for £3 million. I think he said that, and he said, "Look, Massimo, we need to sign him." but he said, no, I'm not paying £3 million for a centre-back. And then look what happens.
Imagine what a great investment it would have been. But anyway, it wasn't to be. It wasn't to be. So let's see. Has it changed the table? I'm going to go to the podium. Let's wait and see who has won this week. The Leeds United, the LUTV Fan Zone phone case of your choice. So let's have a look. Place number 6 podium. In third place, Chalk and Cheese, who had a big lead at the start, but keeps their place in the podium. Second is All Leeds Aren't We. And the winner this week is Stuart, my cock, has won this week. So did they win last week?
He came close, didn't he? He did come close a few times.
I was thinking, I need to keep a record of who wins each week. And I know Bruquinho won one week. I need to keep a record, but if it is your second time of winning, I'm not sure if it is. But massive congratulations! 22 correct answers out of 30, just about wins ahead of All These Aren't We, and Chalk and Cheese with 20 out of 30 as well. Very, very good effort as well. And yeah, absolute fair play. The quicker you answer, the more points you get.
It's worth mentioning as well, whoever that is, make sure to screenshot it because, you get a few chances trying to claim the phone case. But yeah, if that is you, I'm not going to say the name. Get in contact with either us, LUFC Fan Zone, on Twitter or Instagram, or obviously All Leeds TV through all their platforms as well. Yeah, just screenshot this. It'll show you, if you are Struick, my Robin69, it will show you on the screenshot that you have won. If you can, please screenshot that or have some kind of evidence that it is you. And yeah, you can send it on to us, guys. We will, of course, sort you with the prize anyway. And yeah, if you haven't done already, make sure you do check out LUFC Fan Zone. Anything planned next week or so, guys? Obviously, after the Steve Evans, you got part 2 to come out soon.
Yeah, the part 2 is coming out. What day is it today? Tuesday, Wednesday today. Sorry, it's coming out this Saturday in a few days' time. That was good. The second part I thought was more interesting. Not to say the first part wasn't interesting, but I thought the second half was more. He went into detail about his relationship with Massimo and how he left the club, which I thought was a total lack of professionalism from Massimo Cellino, which doesn't really surprise me if I'm honest. But then how he almost got appointed the Leeds head coach just months after he got sacked, whilst Monk was at the job. But next week we're gonna try and record with I don't want to say any names yet because nothing's in stone, but it's going to be a football agent again. Like we spoke to Diego Llorente's Helu Rodriguez a couple of weeks ago, but we thought we'd have another one on the show and speak to them about another first team player at Leeds, but we haven't 100% got the person yet. But we've got a few good contenders and a few people who are willing to do it, but it's just who we decide to speak to next week and who's willing to speak to us. But all of the people that are possible to come are all more than I don't know. I'm not going to say it, but they're all good people.
I'm going to say you can't name drop the name, and then people, it's one of them names you don't forget. So you'd be like, we don't want to put that level of expectation up there because if something went wrong, then people will be asking why. So it's just easy just to leave it for now.
But keep your eyes peeled, guys. Make sure you follow them on Instagram if you haven't done already, and on Twitter, LUFC Fan Zone. And yeah, I mean, anything else aside from the podcast planned next couple of weeks, guys? Anything special planned?
Not as such. We're talking about trying to do some sort of like charity live stream thing for like pro clubs or something. But like I said, that's purely just discussion at this point. But yeah, like I say, just doing the same old podcast now. We can call it same old because we've been doing it for the biggest part of a year now. But
yeah, congratulations on that. You know, a year of going, I've been in the podcast world.
Someone's just put in the chat, Sam, is there anyone's phone number you don't have?
Yeah, I mean, Sam's contact book is probably worth probably worth about 10 grand, that contact book of yours. Someone will make you an offer at 10 grand just for your like phone book of numbers and that, like the people that's in there.
Yeah, it's getting bigger as well. Getting bigger.
I still want to know your methods. I still want to know how you go about it. It's but anyway, but absolute pleasure as always, guys. Thanks so much for joining us, and yeah, congratulations to Stuart. I'm not going to say the full name. Don't need to say the full name now. But massive congratulations, and I guess we'll leave it there anyway. Absolutely top class, Jack and Sam. I'm not sure when we'll do the next quiz. Probably because obviously we can't this weekend. We've got a couple of other commitments outside the channel. But yeah, we will be back with the quiz probably midweek next week as well. But we will let you know on that, guys. And also tomorrow we do have Lee Gunner in the house, and so there's an opposition preview. You will know Lee Gunner, to be fair, absolute legend of a man. He is coming on to give an opposition preview with us. And yeah, obviously got Before the Whistle Blows on Friday. Saturday, we're doing the big match preview. And on Sunday, we are doing the watch along, a completely non-biased commentary, lineup reaction, live post-match, player ratings, bit of everything. And if you haven't done already, make sure you smash the like button, guys, and subscribe if you haven't done already as well. We're pushing for 21k. Hopefully, we're going to get that soon. Massive thanks, guys. I'm going to leave it there. I'm going to end the broadcast now. I'm going to do the awkward wave, and we'll see you later, guys.
See you later.
Ta-da.